How's it going? This is David Blade Banter. We're going to bring you specifications you can relate to. This one is going to be a new company to me anyway. I guess they were at SHOT Show, but Molsect. So this is going to be Molecule Sector. So it's kind of where they got their name from. So it's kind of the cross section of things, and yeah, Molsect. So that's where it comes from as far as name. But the one we're checking out is the one that's on the screen now. It's a Shuttle. There is another one that's out for the Mantle, but I don't see it on their site. So it's still in the prototype stage. So I'll show you that one first, and then we'll dig into this one a little bit after that. So far from their box, I mean, it's actually a really nice setup for it. I even like the addition of like this holographic, almost like an authentication type of thing for it, and yes, sharp blade for it. But that's going to be their box now, so it's a pretty nice setup. This one is going to be their premium side for the Mantle, and even my kids like it. It's got a really nice look to it. As far as these really heavy chamfers to the blade or the handle, and then these inserts are done very well. So it's a really nice setup. It's going to be a frame lock system. We're missing a screw. So this is a this is a prototype. I find that I'm missing a screw. So that's not something that's against the company, but we are missing a screw there. But this is for Molsect. So this is going to be the blade material. This is going to be a premium one, S35, so still a great steel for it. So not the premium lineup that's available, but it still will do very well. I mean, it's a very good for corrosion resistance, edge retention, great all around, and really it was a super steel a few years ago, and it still holds up now. But just a really nice setup for it. A little bit thicker than some of the other blades, but that's where, let's see how thick that is actually. So thickness wise of just the handle, you're looking at 0.6, and then with the pocket clip you're looking at 0.78, almost 0.79. So it's good sizing for it. Now blade length on this guy, just from the furthest tip up to the tip of the blade, about 3.27. For this one, handle side is going to be back on the end, 4.58. So good hand sizing for it, so it fits in nicely, very comfortable. Even though it's a little chunkier, it actually fills out the hand well. You can feel that clip a little bit in there, but it's going to be a nice setup for it. So we'll look at also what the hand sizing might look for this one. It's like this would be for a men's size hand, so you have all the different sizes there as far as where that might sit within that scale. So if you have a different size hand, this one might give you a good idea as far as how this might fit for you, women's side and kid size hand, so more than enough room for that. But this one is going to be how that's set up for this one. This one is not out yet, so this is a prototype for the model, but overall it's done very well. Chamfer's done nicely, no major hot spots or sharp points. Probably just the only one would be just this area right by the frame here. I'll get a little closer shot on that as well. So if you see just right down by that corner, this part would probably be one just to round this out a little bit, because that's kind of an unfinished edge, because they do have the inside chamfered out now, but they don't have this outer edge chamfered out, and that's going to be where you might be making contact with it. So that's would be the only real thing for that, but it is kind of along the same guideline as far as how the design set up. So maybe that's on purpose, because these other ones on the back side are kind of the same way, where they're just a really very not sharp edge, but a not crisp edge for those sections. Yeah, but that's going to be that one for the Mantle knife. We're going to bust out this one for the other product. So this one actually is out. So it was going to be more of a premium lineup product, and then they did decide to make it kind of a mid-range. So it's going to be about $72 or $78. So about $78 on this guy. As far as the knife in 14C28N aluminum for the handle scales. I think it's a very attractive looking knife, and actually functions really well for the product. So I think it does really well. The only downside that I see, it's kind of going to be preference as far as sharpening side. I don't like recurves, so this is going to have a little recurve to deal with as far as when you're sharpening that out, or you could even sharpen that out and be done with it. But just from the factory side, getting that, it will cut well for what you want to use it for, but just for that, I would rather have that not be there. And then looking at the production side of things, it looks like that is still there for that grind. So you can see now on this one here for that picture. So that's still going to be there for that recurve. So it is something that they chose to go forward with for production, but it is going to be a pretty nice crossbar. Crossbars do stick out quite a bit in comparison. So that's one thing that it does make it good to close, but it's really, I don't think, going to be too necessary for it. But even the hardware is nicely polished up. So you see all that hardware, the gold backspacer. So it has some nice flourishes to it, and even the pocket clip works extremely well. So this pocket clip on this one, so it goes in and out of the pocket very nicely. Has a good amount of retention for it, but not over. But it does hold on there nicely, and then even that slide into the pocket. It's not the most pretty clip, so could use a little bit more finishing on this, maybe some rounding or like something on the front side. But pretty much if they probably hit the edge with a chamfer, I think that would make it look more complete for me. But that's where it's going to be coming down to preference on that, and looking again on the production side, see if they change any of it. And looks to be about the same. There's a slight chamfer on the edge, but nothing that's going to be too large for that. But it is a nice operating clip, so as far as functionality, it works very well for this one. It does have a different handle shape for it, so it kind of is one that maybe is going to be a legacy product, because it does look like it would be set up well for like a regular flipper tab, because it does have the space for that. If they extend it out a little bit, this would be a front flip, so they could actually front flip over. They could have a flipper tab on it, and then this one's set up for thumb studs now. But really, this model could benefit, or could be one that they could add that to, because it does have the shape for it. So being able to roll over, if they just extend the blade a little bit further, be able to have that little flipper tab on the back side. So it is done surprisingly well from a company that is a new one to the game. So it is going to be a nice thing to see. Some of the other products are available on Amazon. Otherwise, you can buy these directly from the Molsect website. So that's going to be molsect.com for these guys. So it is going to be the budget side 14C28N. So they do have just the 3 colors. So it's going to be these here. So it's going to be the standard or gray with the regular blade, and then the green and gold, the one that I kind of have here, and that black and gold. So that's a nice pop of color. I like that one quite a bit. But this is going to be what you have for it, and it's really done well. It almost seems like they changed the grind area, because this one is kind of like a belt satin going in the same direction. And at least from the picture, it looks like they may have changed it, but that would be a nice thing too, to have a contrast on this area. Kind of like a Microtech had a very hard contrast, because it's like a stone wash and then a satin, makes that look very nice. But overall finish on this aluminum is nice as well. So I think they've done very well. If you want to pick it up, go again to their website, check that out. But it's going to be one that is very nice for what it is. It doesn't have a full detent for it, so when you point it out, so it doesn't have a real crisp one, but that's going to be any of the crossbar locks. Most of them don't have a really solid lobe for that, but it does work well in the different deployment methods. Middle finger flick for it, thumb stud deployment, regular deployment. So it is a nice one. So if you're looking to pick up something different from a different company that's doing some solid work, and probably will do some solid work going forward, now check out Molsect, and this one is going to be called the Shuttle. So the Mantle is the other one. So Mantle, look out for that one, and then Shuttle is the one that we have here. Really good product for it. Check it out again.